Hi, I'm Paris, and I realized it's been a while since I've done a video with our dog Pierre, so I looked for the latest as seen on TV pet products and I found a perfect one for the dog days of summer. It is the Frosty Pet Bowl.
Epic review, guys.
Who wants to drink 110-degree water? But of course, when it's so hot outside and the water in the bowl gets to that temperature, that's most when your pet needs to be drinking more water. This, as seen on TV Pet Bowl from Pet Parade, goes in the refrigerator for a few hours. I'm going to try it overnight so it'll get nice and cold, and then you can fill it with water in this removable liner portion. Holds 16 ounces of water. And it's supposed to keep your pet's drinking water cool for hours. Well, how long is hours? I'm going to test it out tomorrow in our 100-degree heat here in Austin with my infrared thermometer and see exactly how long this can keep the water cooler than water sitting in a regular pet bowl. The Frosty Pet Bowl goes for just over $12. I found it over at our local Fry's. You can find out more about it at the link down below this video. Now, I don't think there's a lot to the Frosty Pet Bowl other than the liner portion that goes in the refrigerator and the outer portion that keeps it from sliding around. I'm missing a leg here, I think, to keep it from sliding around. One of the little rubber feet that sit in these 3 holes has gone missing from my bowl. It is nowhere to be found here. So it's not going to be quite as stable and secure. This is very lightweight plastic. I guess you don't need to use the ring if you want to just use the bowl. This is, by comparison, very heavy and dense feeling. It almost looks like Orbeez inside. It's not a solid gel under this plastic cover. It's like little green balls, which reminds me of these Orbeez toys, little pellets that when you soak them in water, they absorb and become the size of a small marble. It looks a lot like that. And the rest of the bowl doesn't have any special insulating properties, which has me wondering how long this will last. I would think there would possibly be some kind of aluminum reflective portion back here or something with a little insulation to keep the heat from coming into the bowl all the way around here. There's not much you can do about this while leaving it open for the animal to drink, but you could do something for the back of the bowl. This outer ring of the Pet Parade Frosty Pet Bowl is pretty flimsy, but I think it does a job of holding the bowl up higher. For some dogs, that's important to have it a little bit higher for them to drink comfortably. Our dog's pretty much on the short side, so I think I could probably use it like this. But I'm going to go put this in the refrigerator now and leave it in all night, so it'll have a good 10-12 hours to get to maximum coldness. They don't want you to freeze this. You're only supposed to put it in the refrigerator. And then tomorrow morning I will fill it up with water, and I'll take Pierre's regular water bowl, fill it up with water, put them both outside, and go through checking every couple hours during the morning and afternoon and see how long this keeps the water cold. All right, it's the next day. The Frosty Pet Bowl has been in the refrigerator all night. It's 92 degrees outside right now. It's lunchtime, and it's supposed to get up to 98. Here in the house, it's 77. This is Pierre's original water bowl. Let's take a look at the temperature. It's showing up at room temperature, 77 degrees. And the Frosty Pet Bowl, 47. Seems to be pretty uniformly 47 degrees. Using a measuring cup, I added 10 ounces of room temperature water to each bowl. I would say it feels like 92 degrees out. What does the ground temperature show? 95, okay. This water is already showing 80. And this is almost 77, strangely. It is 77. Well, that's only 3 degrees cooler. But the bowl that it's in is 30 degrees cooler. Maybe it takes a little time for it to take effect. Pick a water, Pierre. You do want the one that's a little cooler. Okay. 1 hour later, it's about 94 degrees out. Let's see the temperature of the regular bowl. 90. And the ground, 98. And the Frosty Bowl, 82. I was thinking this was going to be like 60-degree water most of the day, but it is definitely cooler than the other bowl of water. It is another hour later. Let's see how the regular bowl water is doing. 92 and a half. The ground, it's over 100 now. And the Frosty Pet Bowl, 87. Well, relatively cool by comparison. If I put a little dot of the infrared thermometer up on the edge of the bowl, it's 103 there. But in the water, around 88 degrees. It is about 3 hours later. It's 4:30 in the afternoon now. About the hottest part of the day. It's about 97 degrees. Let's see what the ground's at here. The ground is almost 102 degrees. Pierre's water bowl, 93. And the Frosty Pet Bowl has warmed up some, 89, 88. Pierre is going to try out the water here, and now he's going for the warm one. The other one's cooler, Pierre, really. Maybe with the leaves that have fallen in the water, it's turned into a kind of tea. How about this one? 6:30, the temperature's starting to drop a little. It's 97 degrees out. Pierre's water is showing 86, 85, 86 degrees. The ground's down to 96. Oh, 85 degrees. So that's about 5 hours that it kept the water a little bit cooler. I don't feel that the surface of this is any cooler than the water now. And feeling around the edges, yeah, I think all the cold has gone out of this, so it did last about 5 hours. All right, Pierre, you're used to this bowl, and today we tried out the Frosty Pet Bowl. Now there's no more water left in them. What did you think of the two of them? The Frosty Pet Bowl was able to keep the water, yes, was able to keep the water cooler than his standard aluminum pet bowl by about 8 degrees there for a while. Then after 3-4 hours it was down to 4 degrees cooler, and at 5 hours the temperatures were about the same. Now that's on a pretty hot day. It did get up to 98 degrees today. Now if you're going to put the Frosty Pet Bowl out about 8 in the morning and figure, oh, it'll still be keeping the water cool by 5 in the afternoon, especially on a hot day, that's not the case. But even keeping the bowl in the refrigerator the entire night before, there's only so much coldness that it can hold on to, and that'll only last so long on a warm day. Yeah. But Pierre doesn't spend much time outside when it gets this hot, so I think if I put it out with him when he goes out for an hour or two, and then if he's back out again in the evening, put it outside, I think it might help some there. If you'd like to find out more about the Frosty Pet Bowl, there's a link. Yeah, it's right there. There's no treats there, however. Down below this video. You can keep checking back for future videos of pet products, home products, food products, and tech products. Or you can click that link down below this video. You'll get notified when our videos go up. Pierre's very excited about that. See you on the next review.
Epic